What's up guys, it's Lorenzo with Quality Mobile Video. Today we're going to go over a couple different things on backup camera systems. Most specifically, we're going to talk about how to make the connection to the reverse light and the options that we have. Let's get started. So the first thing we have to worry about is actually getting to the reverse light wiring. Newer vehicles today have what is known as a light control module, and this can pose several problems for backup cameras. Specifically, the light control module is looking for a light bulb. And when you make a connection to a backup camera, the camera causes an error in the light control module and it prevents the light from actually working. In situations like that, we have to use a relay. We'll go over those steps now. On this particular vehicle, it's a Prius. It's a newer model, so it certainly has a light control module, but we'll go ahead and start taking out the light. Once we get the screws out, we'll go ahead and pop it out using a plastic pry tool. And you want to be careful, obviously, not to mar the paint. Once we have the top snap off, we just go ahead and pop the bottom one off, lift the light out, and we'll disconnect. And then our reverse light is actually located here at the bottom. And you can see the harness we have is just a simple 2-wire harness. And so now what we're going to do is go ahead and test for 12 volts power. To do that, what we're going to have to do is actually remove the bulb. This way, when the bulb is still actually in the housing and connected, you can artificially get a positive 12 volt reading on a voltmeter on the ground side. So it's best to disconnect the bulb to find the actual positive wire. So we're going to go ahead and test which wire is positive and which one is ground. And we're going to use a voltmeter, and you can see that our white on black is ground and our red on blue is positive 12 volts. So now that we've been able to isolate our 12 volt wire, that wire is generally used to either trigger the monitor or power the camera, or a combination of both. There's a couple different ways to connect a camera system, one of which is to always have the camera powered. That way, in the event that you ever need to see what's behind you, you would simply just turn on the power on the monitor and immediately you would have an image. The other is to simply just have the system turn on when placed in reverse. Some systems require either a video sense, meaning the camera is powered. Once that camera is powered, it sends a signal to the monitor and the monitor turns on. Other systems require an actual trigger or a positive, that same connection here, that signal sent to the monitor as well. So you could either wire the camera directly to this lead, and if your monitor has video sense, you would then have to do nothing more. If your monitor has a 12 volt trigger, you would need to make this same connection to the monitor, meaning you have to run a lead the entire length of the car. And then if you just wanted to power the system, you could do it entirely here. It's not recommended, but it is an option. In this particular vehicle with the light control module, we'd have a couple of issues. Even though the voltmeter read 14 volts, we'd have an operational issue where the monitor or the camera would be given a kind of a flashing type image. On this particular vehicle, we would opt to use a relay. Relay is a relatively easy way to get around this problem. In a previous video, we showed you how to wire a relay. You would simply use the 12 volt reverse light as the trigger. This way, the camera system is completely isolated from the backup light system and the light control module. So that does it for our different options on how to wire a backup camera system to the reverse light. If you have any questions, leave your comments below. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.